Hello and welcome back to, well, not even welcome back, welcome to Perseverance, Part 1. To my knowledge, this is a visional survival thing about the zombie apocalypse, I believe. I could be wrong. But I guess we'll see how far we get and if we survive. Without further ado, I suppose, though. Let's begin. This game, not appropriate for all ages. I'll have to keep that in mind. My name is Jack. Don't worry, you don't have to remember it. I'm going to die soon anyway. I don't write these words to be remembered. I just want to explain how we ended up like we are now. How and why the mankind collapsed. The mankind. How come I was the one who witnessed it? To be honest, I just happened to be there when things started to get out of control. I was a simple guy, born in the mountains, always drawn in by the wilderness. But my parents wanted me to go to college. They worked hard and saved money only so they could send me there. I had no heart to refuse. If anything good came out of this venture, it was Natalie. When I first saw her, I thought she was an angel, falling down from the sky. We kissed, we made out, and it was like heaven. But as soon as the world opened up before me, another force pulled me back to Earth. My father was diagnosed with a terminal case of cancer. I went back home, back to Greville, a small town in the middle of nowhere. The one thing that kept this place alive was the nearby military base. Nobody really knew what happened down there, but everybody sure loved talking about it. They said that the military conducted human experiments, or that they kept a UFO. Stuff that made kids go and watch made their parents, much to their parents' dismay. But I digress. What you need to know is, my father died. I was left alone in my little hometown without any education. I couldn't get a job at the base, and the town didn't have lots of offers either. Thankfully, my angel didn't forget about me. Cool. Natalie called. I asked her to come, so she did. When I proposed, she gave me a serious look and said, "Kneel before me, man." I looked her straight in the eye, smiled and just kissed her. I promised her I would never kneel before her, and that I would always be there for her. I don't have to tell you that she accepted my proposal. I had to wait for her to graduate. Once she shot her degree, I don't know why I said shot. Once she got her degree, I convinced her to move to my part of the world. We got married, she got pregnant twice. In the end, Hope was our only child. Oh, sorry to hear. "10 years later, I found myself with another kind of angel. Natalie became the angel of death that wanted my manhood to platter. Stupid as I was, I didn't care. I fought back. So this is us, I guess. Are you totally out of your mind? Look, who's talking? She's just a little girl. A girl. You know how to recognize one of them, right? Are you serious now? I'm dead serious. I'm not letting you take our daughter on a hunt. Is this what this is about? Ooh, sorry. But I mean, wait, hold on. She's what, 10? Probably not while she's 10. Might be a fun activity, but not while she's this young. Maybe 14, 15. Maybe. I've never been hunting, but like that might win by the time she takes interest. Why? Do you really want her to be this clueless broad who can't tell left from right or right from left? I clearly can't. Always dependent on others. You're making her disabled, which she isn't. She still has time to learn how rough the world can get. She's not a child anymore. You should see her when she's out there in the woods. You should see how smart she is and how quickly she learns new things. But you never... But I never what? Nothing. Forget it. I can't believe what you were just about to say. I mean, considering I don't know what he was about to say, so I don't know how you could know what he was about to say. Then again, you spent 10 years with this person. You know why I can't be around the forests. You know the whole story. I trusted you with it, and yet, fair enough. You really think I don't want? You really think I don't want to be around my family? That it's not important to me to be close to you and Hope. That's not what I meant. Screw you, Jack. I followed you back to this place so you could take care of your father's house and his legacy, whatever it is. After 12 years, I still can't figure it out. Can you? I refuse to stay at a college and work on my MD because I was in love with you. You promised me happiness. I believed you. I believed in you. I'm working my fingers to the bone at a hospital that brings something to the table. I know it's not a banker's job, but I'm doing my best. What's the value? What value are you bringing in? If it wasn't for this falling apart town and its part-time jobs, you wouldn't bring any money to this family. You should have gotten a degree. If you had one, you could get a real job. We could stop worrying about money in the mortgage. We could be happy again. I could be happy again. What are you trying to... I sacrificed enough. I gave you everything. Don't you accuse me of being a bad mother, got it? Nat, you know I appreciate everything you do. I really do. I just wanted to teach Hope something useful. Hunting is a good way of bringing food to our table during hard times. When real winter hits, I'll need her to give me a hand from time to time. I'm not letting you teach our daughter how to shoot animals with a goddamn gun. You know what? Maybe I wouldn't have to if you had given me a son. That's a bit out of line, Jack. That's a bit out of line. There are times when you don't pay much attention to what's really going on. It all comes down to survival. The survival of ego, expectations, and control. The urge to win and gain the upper hand becomes so powerful it makes us blind to the fact that we are hurting our loved ones in the process. Yeah, no, you definitely need to apologize for that. Do we save? Can we save? Oh, save down here. Always save at every choice. Always apologize. Nat, I'm sorry, No, you meant it. I thought we had left this terrible memory behind us. Thought you were over it. Yeah. In I guess, sort of unhealthy philosophy, the things you say when you're angry is a lot more truthful than the things you say when you're just trying to be kind. So, I think Natalie's right in saying Jack meant it. But I was wrong, wasn't I? After so many years, you still hold it against me. How is it your fault? Do you hate me, Jack? Nat, you know I love you. Yeah, you bring it up. You don't care how much it hurts, do you? I'm going now. I don't feel like being around you right now. I know I won't change your mind about hunting. You'll do as you please. Just be careful with our daughter. She's all I have. I shouldn't have been so rough though. Probably should have gone by myself and never brought up the subject. Didn't expect it to become such a drama. Where are my car keys? I need to get moving. What am I going to say to Hope? I almost already promised her. Hey there, Hope. What are you doing out here there? Come on inside. Yes, she was. Was Mom crying? Mom doesn't feel very well, sweetie. We need to give her some time. It's not true. Why were you two yelling? We need to paint ourselves the bad guy in this situation. We kind of are at fault. And I think if we tell Hope that, she might forgive us. Because we acknowledge what we did is wrong. Is it because I told Mom I didn't want to go hunting with you? You don't want to go? Why? Why didn't you tell me? We always have so much fun watching wild animals together, Dad. I just don't want to shoot them. I was afraid you'd get angry if I told you, so I told Mom. But now you two are fighting because of me. What? No. No. I wouldn't. Look, it's not your fault. If there's something you don't want to do, just tell me. I won't get angry, I promise. I'm sorry, Dad. It's fine, Hope. There's nothing to be sorry for. What were you up to anyway? You shouldn't have been back. You should have been back from school an hour ago. Nothing. Were you playing near the military base again? Hope? Yeah, but there was so many trucks, soldiers, and I told you that Murphy's base is not a place for children to hang around. Nobody knows what it is down there. Maybe there are aliens from another planet who came to Earth to kidnap children. Yeah, and they can read your mind. If they see you, they can replicate your body. Have you been watching scary movies with Mom again? Yes. No. Well, kind of. Mom was watching alone and I couldn't sleep, so I slipped in and watched with her. Invasion of the Body Snatchers is not a children's movie. Won't you agree? Yeah, it was really scary. Seriously now. No one knows what kind of operations they're running in the Murphys. What's behind that fence? I know you're smart, so I can trust you. Can you promise me you won't go near the base alone? I promise. Good girl. Maybe the aliens didn't see you. Or maybe you're one of the replicas. He looks so angry when he's clearly playing. Where's my beautiful daughter? Give her back, you monster. Hope, can you hear me? Haha. Dad, it's me. I knew you were in there. I'm coming for you, sweetie. I just need to fight this abomination first. Dad, it tickles. I would give everything. I would give away everything to bring back those moments with her, seeing a smile and feeling the pure love and joy around her. If I was ever truly happy, it was when I was with her and Natalie. Back then, I took it all for granted. I didn't pay enough attention. Alright, sweetie. I need to go get ready for the trip. Can I come? Not this time. I need to make sure I need to take my time and do some thinking. Trust me, it's going to be super boring. But one day you'll take me with you again, right? I don't want to hunt, but we could still go bird watching together or something. Go, sweetie. I'll take you with me next time. Great. Can I bring my plush rabbit along? Sure, as long as you keep an eye on him. Where is he anyway? I don't know. I think I've lost him again. Have you tried the attic? No, I don't like going to the attic alone. When I come back, we'll look for him together, okay? Promise? Promise. Okay. I'll go look for Mom. I think she's in the kitchen. Wonder what she's up to. She's probably just preparing something for you, Dad. You think? Sometimes I wonder why your mom sticks with a clueless guy like me. Because she loves you. How do you know, Detective? Because you told me so. I love you too, Dad. I love you too, sweetie. Now, run along and make sure you can clean your room before I get back. Dad? Yes, Pumpkin? Do you really wish you had a son instead of me? Not instead of you. Along with you, right? Hope It's okay, Dad. I'll go see how Mom is doing. cleaning the room before you get back. As she was walking away, I caught a glimpse of a tear in her eye. I had no idea of the damage I had done that day. I was still trying to figure out what Mulligan Force. Yeah, Mulligan Force drove me to act like the douchebag I was to my family. Maybe it was my short temper or my lack of restraint. Maybe it was something else. Having a son had always been my dream. I'd imagine teaching him everything my father had ever taught me, taking him out in the world, watching him grow and mature. Arm wrestling with him and sharing a glass of the same malts. Discovering he became a superior man and feeling proud. I mean, you can still have that with a daughter, I suppose. Why? What? I don't honestly know what can stop this, to be fair. But when Natalie got pregnant, I was clueless. I was as clueless as a parking machine. We lost our unborn baby. I messed up and lost my chance of becoming what I had destined to be, a father to a son. The reason I'm sharing this with you is because I want you to realize that things which really matter in my life cannot be bought, borrowed, or made. They just appear and disappear as soon as you stop taking notice. Once they're gone, it's impossible to bring them back. Wise words, really. It's hard for me to see hope like this. I know she wants to look tough when she's around me, which she should be more often. I'll offer her a plush toy once I'm back. She's very attached to it, no matter, and no wonder. Mr. Robert has been with us since forever. I wonder where she lost him this time. She gets distracted sometimes. Anyway, I need to get ready. I've got 2 hours to drive to make, and it's getting late already. It's already getting late. Having Woodhouse is great, but driving to the country edge, it kind of get tedious. I should drop by Bob's gas station and pick up supplies. Made you some sandwich. Oh, that's nice. Thank you. Thank you, Natalie. Thank you, Natalie. I wanted to tell you that I'm really happy about what you said earlier, but I don't want to talk about it right now. You got me thinking, Jack. Thinking about you, about us, and about our future. Nat, let me finish. I realize that I'm responsible for my own happiness and it shouldn't be a burden. You with it, I decided. What did you decide? I decided I'm going back to my studies, and I want to get my final degree. This is what I'd always dreamed of, after all. I remember you mentioned it a while ago, but I didn't think you were serious, are you? Why wouldn't I be? For starters, it's a huge decision. It will impact our lives. Don't you think we should at least talk about it first? We are talking about it now. Listen, I know we aren't the greatest terms right now, but this is a big deal. I only hope that we can talk about it more. Talk it over more before any decisions are made, okay? Besides, what about Hope? I trusted Jack. I know you didn't mean what you said earlier. You always were a good father, and you still are. You'll take care of her. Yeah, but she kind of needs you in her life as well, though. To be honest, I realized that I carry my share of guilt too. I found myself competing with you for Hope's love. It's crazy. Yeah. I don't agree with everything you do, but it's life, I guess. None of us is perfect. We just need to put an effort to make it work. And I know that it won't work if we keep living the same way, away from what we truly want. I want to be a physician. Physician. Yeah. I feel like I'm saying it wrong, but and that's what I'm going to do. Do I get to have a say? Do you want to stop me? I don't know yet. Well, what do you know, Jack? You were supposed to say, I know I love you. I mean, yeah, she's right. There's the same thing. You know I do. Yeah, but sometimes it's nice to hear it from your husband. It makes you feel appreciated. Maybe you're right. Maybe I'm a bit frustrated right now. I feel stuck, you know? I understand. But I'm not changing my mind about getting a degree just like that. It's too important to me. If we didn't know this was a horror game, obviously we'd be supportive, I guess. But I don't feel like you should leave us. I feel like it's one of those telltale choices. Either you leave us now and die, or I force you to stay with us, you run away and get killed. We'll figure something out, Nat. We'll talk it over once you're back. I might ask you, is the road still working? Yeah, I fixed it. Fixed the suspension in front of the tire. Should be fine. Last time I ran out of air, Bob came to the rescue, you know? Really, Bob? Well, ain't he a stand-up guy? It's not every day a girl gets rescued by a tall, muscular, handsome man. This is teasing. What's wrong, are you jealous? Yeah, that we may. Well, I mean, we kind of owe her, so I say, yeah, fair enough. We'll tell the truth. Maybe. You know how strong he is. There's something mysterious about him too. A mysterious man with dark hair and dark eyes. I was watching him change the tire with his big hands. And she continues. She didn't start laughing. He seemed so powerful, yet gentle at the same time. He was so focused and determined to do his job. I'm just thinking, really? Stop torturing me, woman. I need to get ready. Yeah, I've got to run some errands. Don't forget your sandwiches. Thank you. Right, cool. I know you do. Call me once you reach the cabin. Somewhere else. Reporting in. What's your status? The tracking device works perfectly. I'm 15 clicks away from the target. She's on the move and appears slow and random. Doesn't look like a challenge. Remember your protocol. Don't make a mess. Try to bring her alive, and if possible, she might be valuable. Yes, sir. We inform you that there is another asset operating in your area. Should your efforts fail, he will move in. Understood. We're counting on you. Thank you, sir. Oh yeah, this is Bob's station. Almost everything I need was at the cabin, but I need to pick up a few things. I had to stop at Bob's. I didn't feel like roaming around the supermarket, and besides, it was the only place to buy gasoline in a 30-mile radius. I also liked the owner. Bob wasn't his real name, but it was how he introduced himself. He told me his real name once, but I wasn't able to pronounce it correctly. His shop was the only place where you could get a score of proper booze. The temptation was firmly there when I approached the door, but I shrugged it with it. On one hand, alcohol was sure to help me relax. On the other, I'd have to spend all my money, and I had a little to begin with. Yeah, we gotta be responsible with this. Hi, Bob. Jack, good to see a familiar face. Like you see any other faces in here, you'd be surprised. I doubt I've ever seen as many new faces as during the last 2 weeks. How come? Beats me. Ever since they built the highway, there was almost no traffic around here, especially at this time last year. But hey, who am I to complain? The more customers, the more money comes in. Fair enough. Though to be fair, that means you have to buy more supplies, right? Anyway, what brings you here? Off for a trip? Yeah, I feel like I need some time off. Let's hope. Is she coming with you? Not this time. That's a first. I thought you were trying to teach her survival skills. She seemed into it. I still do, it's just, well, I had a big fight with Natalie over it. You want to talk about it? Sounds like Bob's a real friend. Natalie gave me a lecture about kids and responsibility. She said Hope didn't want to learn about hunting. Turns out to be true. Hope admitted it. I don't know what to think about all this yet. Sometimes I feel like the worst father in the universe. I must admit, I see where they're coming from. Shooting prey wouldn't be my cup of tea either. What, you too? Guess that makes me the last barbarian in town. I like animals. They're living beings like us. Instead of killing, I would rather protect them and admire their beauty. You know, I want to become a vet. I wanted to become a vet once. Didn't work out though. I'm still paying off the painful loans for trying. Hunting isn't obviously about killing. It's about going back to the primal self. It's about tapping into your true instincts. I mean, tracking is always useful. And I guess also just like surviving in the wilderness. It doesn't necessarily, not specifically just like, you know, killing for food. It actually teaches you to respect nature. Well, maybe. It still ends up with animals dying. I believe you can have another kind of strength. For example, Natalie seems pretty strong and capable enough to provide for you guys. Even though I doubt she has ever shot an animal. Yeah, about that. Aren't you and Natalie getting too familiar with each other? What do you mean? She told me you're her handyman. Just wanted to do a good deed and help a woman in need. A knight in shining armor. Where's your horse, chief? Same place as yours. Is this man sleeping with our wife? Did I just call my wife a horse? Either way, those would be fighting words. Bob, we may be friends, but we have to duke it out. What can I get you, Jack? I'll have a lighter, some batteries, and a few energy bars. Oh, and a flashlight. Last one I had is dead. You have any bandages? Sure thing. Great, I'll take one. It's safer to have some. Should I get you the usual order as well? Actually, I think I'll have some... I have some left in my cabin, but... No... I mean... Besides getting drunk, booze does have the benefit of being flammable. But we do need the money, but it also isn't a horror movie. Well, it is a horror... Not a movie, but a horror situation. Plus, alcohol can be used for, like, wounds and stuff, right? At least to disinfect it briefly. Oh, this is a good tough choice. And I can't save. So this is a key choice. I cannot save. Can I scroll back? I can. Okay. Even though this is kind of cheating, but I'm imagining this is a key choice. Sure thing. Where's the usual order as well? There we go. And I'll save here. Since we can't save next. There we go. I will not buy the booze. I think I'll pass this time around. Okay. Just a flashlight, bandages, some batteries, and energy bars. Here you go. And here you are. Thanks. Keeping the change. Bob? Yeah? You said that there are different kinds of strength in the world. I think you're right. And I want my daughter to have all of them. I want her to be ready for whatever life throws at her. I mean, adaptability is kind of the only strength you need if that is the truth, because adaptability gives you the chance to use each other's strength. Because you adapt to the situation. You're a good man, Jack. Your heart's in the right place. You just need to find your way. Gotta do my best, I guess. Gotta do my best, I guess. The T was in the wrong place. Have a good one, man. Bye, Chief. I had everything I needed. I intended to go straight to the cabin, leaving all the worries behind for a while. I was looking forward to getting away from the issues at home and focusing on something else. I was just putting my supplies into the car. I noticed something strange. A young woman was strolling down the roadside. At first, she caught my attention simply because she was coming from the outside of town. So this is the person who is being chased down by the military, I guess. The longer I watched her, the stranger it seemed. She looked like around her 30s, and she was dressed more like a teenager. I'm gonna assume that means she's been captive for a while. I was pretty sure she wasn't from around town either. I couldn't figure out what she was doing there all by herself. Her clothes didn't suggest that she had come from a hike. Yet far too thin for this time of year, and she wore heavy makeup. The heavy makeup is a different thing, though. Because, so she couldn't have been captured, right? It was smudged here and there, as if she'd just run through from a bad party. I thought that maybe her date went south and some guy threw her out of the car without warning. She looked confused, but strangely enough, she seemed happy at the same time. I decided I might as well walk and talk to her. Might as well talk to her. Fair enough. I don't know why I said walk. I mean, you know, it wouldn't be too. Wouldn't you be curious too? Be polite, obviously. I can't save this one, but I can just go back. There we go. Wouldn't you be curious too? There we go. Save. Always save with 4 options. Anyway, but yes, be polite. Always be polite. You know what? Actually, you know what? I'll save it for the next one. Where we meet this person. And yeah, if you're intrigued, let me know. Hopefully I can continue this story and see you in the next one. With that, goodbye.